Well, YouTube. Russell Wilson is now a Denver Bronco, and quite personally, I still have to see the details. Um, Broncos get Russell Wilson and a fourth rounder. Seahawks get two first rounders, two second rounders, a fifth rounder, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, and Noah Fant. Wow, did the Seahawks win this trade? Because just when you thought they lost the Jamal Adams trade and they're in the dirt, they get two first rounders back, two second rounders, which are still valuable. Now, I don't really know those years. Are they this year's first round picks? One first round this year, one first round next year. That will also impact who won and how much. This has to be one of the biggest trades in the last 10 years because when you trade like Drew Lock, who can still develop into something decent, I'm not going to say a star though, but probably he could develop into something like a winnable quarterback, like at least playoffs. And he's still young. Like, I think he's been in the league now for like 2 years, maybe 3 years, whatever. But you have to realize, guys, Russell Wilson, I'm not really sure how old he is, but he's got to be at least 30, 32. So he still has some years left, but you're literally giving up the whole tank for him. So I don't even know what his contract is. There it is. He's 33 years old. 33 years old, it's not really that young, and you're giving up bank for him. I wouldn't even really say he's in his prime. He kind of is. He kind of is, I guess. But he's definitely going to decline in the next couple of years. I don't really know how I feel about this. If the Cleveland Browns got Russell Wilson and we had to give up two firsts, 2 seconds, David Njoku, Baker Mayfield, and then someone else, we'll say Grant Delpit or something, I would not be happy about that trade. You're all in on a Super Bowl like the Rams were last year. Here's the one thing I will say about it. It's exciting. Seahawks fans, Broncos fans, they can do all they want about the whole, did we win, did we lose, did we win, did we lose, all that stuff. But you really think about everyone else in the NFL, this makes this so much more interesting. It definitely makes the Seahawks a rebuilding franchise, for sure. They have Lockett and Metcalf, which really, I would even consider trading Lockett because he's at a high right now. Buy low, sell high. I would sell him at a high right now and get a lot of value out of him. DK Metcalf, you have to keep him. He's still pretty young. 3 years in the league, whatever. But you have Jamal Adams, build around that defense. That's Seattle's story. I think everyone else in the NFC East, San Fran Niners, Trey Lance emerging, Cardinals, don't forget, just because they got blown out, they're still going to be a great team. And then also you have the Rams, who they are nothing but a Super Bowl contender. So really, it's just Seattle that's out of it. But now you go to the AFC West, and spoiler alert, Mike Williams just signed a 3-year, $60 million contract. I don't really know if that's worth it. $20 million a year for Mike Williams? That's $5 million less than. Now, I'm not sure how much of it's guaranteed. I don't know if it's $20 million a year. I don't know the specifics. I'm not going to talk shit. But right now, on paper, it doesn't look that great for Chargers fans. I will say it does help you because you still get Mike Williams and Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler and Herbert. Herbert's now a top 5, top 6 quarterback. I'd say number 7 at the worst. If you have Herbert below number 8, that's on you. But this gives the AFC West so much competition because you have Russell Wilson, you have I forget his name, but that running back Williams, but you lose Noah Fant, so you have no tight end. I still don't know Russell Wilson's contract. still don't know what his contract is, but hopefully Russell Wilson doesn't have like a 1-2 year deal, because hopefully it's like a 3-year deal, because let me look at his contract here. So it looks like his contract, he signed a 4-year extension in 2019. I still don't know when he'll be a free agent, though. So he has this year and next year, that's it. So only 2 years left in his contract. I mean, it's better than 1 year. Definitely Seahawks won this trade, because they're not, I'm not saying Broncos really got the worst trade ever. I mean, Russell Wilson's 33, not 37, 38. Russell Wilson still has 5 good years. It's just a matter of make sure you sign him and extend him. So he has 2 years left. Let's hope that it goes good for the Broncos. But, I mean, the Broncos are probably still, their defense, though, is really good, because they got freaking Patrick Surtain. Von Miller might come back. You know, spoiler alert, it's rumors. If they get Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, you already know Justin Simmons, Surtain, all that other stuff, dude, that Broncos defense is pretty good. And you obviously now have Russell Wilson, so it's like them, the Chiefs, the Chargers, even the Raiders are still like, they have a lot of work to do in the offseason, maybe get some free agent signings here and there. But Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, not really the easiest team to beat. AFC West is definitely now emerging as the NFL's best division. I feel like with the whole AFC North, that's always tough. Steelers, Browns, Ravens, Bengals, that's always top 3. But now the NFC West gets way weaker. No Russell Wilson. Defense already depleted. Who knows what Pete Carroll will do. I'm just really shocked that this trade happened, because it's just such a big trade. And overall, I would say Seahawks, definitely an A+. You're not going to do much, I think, this year. Beating the Niners, beating the Cardinals even is tough. Beating the Rams is definitely tough. Not to mention Aaron Rodgers coming back in the NFC. NFC's not easy, guys. So you're probably not going to win. You rebuild. You get Noah Fant, who was a huge W. I love his upside. Very young tight end, 24, 25. So Seattle will be set for the future. They just got to now, they got Jamal Adams. They get those draft picks back for it. Get some good picks. Fill in the holes. Go from there, right? Maybe go a young quarterback like Malik Willis and just trust the system, right? Unless the Steelers pick him, all that stuff, right? So the Broncos, though, they now have a serious question. It's now win now, or what happens. If the Broncos don't at least make the playoffs, it's a huge letdown. The Broncos now should at least make the playoffs. Hopefully not a one and done. You have a great defense. Your offense still has to build around some pieces. Yeah, you have Courtland Sutton. Yeah, you have Jerry Jeudy. Maybe add one more receiver / tight end, because now you had no tight end. So it's like, what will they do? We'll find out next. But man, the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Broncos, don't forget the Bengals, Ravens coming back. And then obviously you got the Titans and Colts. I mean, Colts might have a quarterback though, so we'll see. But dude, I mean, Pats are emerging from Mac Jones. I mean, the AFC has so many young quarterbacks. Now Wilson comes to the AFC. It is just insane, bro. Give me your thoughts. Peace.